Blessed love, my people. We back in the Bible. We in Matthew 8:5. The Centurion soldier. And this book is very powerful, man. And first and foremost, I want to address this is where I have a lot of discussions with Hebrew Israelites, and they say Jesus was only sent for the lost sheep of Israel, which is correct, but it doesn't say. The thing is, what they fail to realize is that it doesn't say only the lost sheep of Israel. You know what I mean? He came for Israel, which was his covenant people, because they was the covenant people. And so they knew the Torah. You know what I mean? And they knew that, so they would be the ones that knew the prophecies that Jesus was fulfilling, the Psalms that Jesus was fulfilling, the prophets that Jesus was fulfilling, and the laws of Moses that Jesus was fulfilling. They would be the ones to know that. So he came to them first because he was fulfilling prophecy through them. You know what I mean? And that was his covenant people. So they would know. That's why he came to them first. Of course, he wanted his people to be saved first. But as you could see, a lot of his people rejected Jesus. You know what I mean? But as Jesus was going through his ministry, you see many times that he did go to Gentile nations and Gentile people that was outside of his covenant people, like the Samaritan woman, and like this story right here in Matthew. So this is the Capernaum. He went down to Capernaum. You know what I mean? This is the Centurion soldier, which was a Roman soldier. So he was a non-Jew, non-Israel, outside of Israel. So Jesus was coming through Capernaum, and he ran into the Centurion soldier, and the soldier was telling him how one of his servants was home sick of palsy, which basically means he was like paralyzed. You know what I mean? So and Jesus said unto him, I will come heal him. That tells you right there that Jesus was willing to help people outside of his covenant people. So the centurion said to Jesus, he's talking to Jesus, he said, listen, basically like, I'm not even worthy of you coming into my house. You know what I mean? Under my roof. He says, you could speak a word only and my servant will be healed. So he explains, he said, I'm also a man of authority. You know what I mean? So when I also have authority to tell men to goeth and when to come. And they do that. They go and come like I tell them. So Jesus was surprised, man. He was like, wow. Because he understood that this Roman centurion understood his authority and how he had authority in the spiritual realm and over sickness. You know what I mean? So he like, this man, he's not even my covenant people, which I got to show them miracles physically. You know what I mean? I got to touch them and show them all these miracles. He says my word alone is good enough for him. You know what I mean? So he's amazed. He's like, and this is what Jesus says. He says, and I say to you, he says, and when Jesus heard this, he said, he marveled. It said to them that followed, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great a faith, no, not in Israel. So he basically said, I haven't found nobody in Israel with faith like this Roman centurion soldier. You know what I mean? He's like, he just saying my word is good enough. He understands my authority in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? And over his sickness and over everything. Man, this is crazy. Just my word alone. He says, he also says, and I say unto you that many shall come from the east and the west and shall sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So basically he's saying, you gotta, just because You are my covenant people. You are really related to me according to the flesh. You are through my ancestry. That doesn't mean you're automatically coming into the kingdom of heaven. He's saying that without faith in me, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. I would throw my own related people, my own covenant people, God's people. I would throw you into hell, even though we're related according to the flesh. If you don't have faith in me, he's telling them that straight up. He's saying that's what's going to happen, what's really happened, because most of Israel rejected Jesus. A lot of them didn't know, they couldn't they were so blinded they couldn't see that this was the Messiah that came in the flesh, fulfilling the prophecy, fulfilling the laws of Moses, fulfilling the Psalms. You know what I'm saying? And it says, this is 8:13, the last of the verse, and it says, and Jesus said unto the centurion, go thy way, and as thou hast believed, so is done unto thee. And his servant was healed in that self same hour. So soon as the centurion said, so soon as Jesus like, your faith is your faith is so big, man. Go on, go by your way, man. He's healed. You know what I mean? So that shows you that Jesus not only came for Israel, he was fulfilling prophecy through Israel, and that was his covenant people. But at the same time, people along the way had faith. Whoever has faith in Jesus, that's the only way you're making it into heaven. You have to believe in Jesus Christ, and he's your Lord and Savior. You know what I mean? And that tells you everything. That's deep, because he's telling them in that same verse, I don't care if you're related to me by the flesh. If you don't know who I am, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. You will not sit with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. Blessings and love, my people.